JamesERadcliffe.com. Yeah, you got that .com part? Okay, quick. My story. You're going to get that a lot, and you're going to talk about it a lot. In fact, you're going to start almost everything that you do with part of your story. What do I have to share with anybody? I haven't done anything. I'm not making six figures, let alone seven figures. I'm not making all this big money. I'm not even making $100 a month. Attraction marketing, nowhere, or concept of magnetic sponsoring, which means, it has to do with you exposing your materials, your content out there and drawing and attracting others to you. Right on this, we're going to keep it real, and it's right off the hip. Fake it until you make it. And we're not doing that. We're going to deal with truth. But magnetic sponsoring is magnetism and how you approach and draw people to you and draw the right ones. Because if what you have, your magnet is selected, dialed in, and created to draw everyone, your net is big, and then you just want to attract wide open leads, and you have to filter them, you have to qualify them toward what you really are trying to help them with or sell. So of course, ultimately, if you want to focus and get a certain qualified lead, you're going to construct your your sales funnel, or your efforts will be constructed and focused toward a certain type of person or what they're looking for in what you have to offer. So as they're drawing closer and closer, and they take a deeper look at you, at your product, at what you're promoting, then they actually will disqualify or qualify themselves by staying there, by staying interested, and eventually committing themselves to push that button and pull out that credit card. And that's one of the views that you might call attraction marketing, as opposed, we don't chase people. You're not going to chase people anymore. They're going to come looking for you. They're going to come across you. You're going to have your flag out there, and they're going to see that flag and come to it. They're going to be looking for you. You're not going to be chasing anybody, hunting people down. From now on, the rabbit gets the gun, and he'll be hunting you. They'll be looking for you. That's a lot easier and a lot more fun. Very soon. So forget this fake it till you make it stuff, because you know what that is? That is nothing but what we call a lie. That's a lie. Fake it till you make it. Now we're going to be for real. I'm going to give you an example of that right now with my experience. And perhaps I don't have that much either. I've been learning. I've got some past experience, but what I do have is a victory. And let's say, for example, if you come from nowhere and you learn a strategy and you find out how to attract to you 5 leads a week. That's not a lot. That's less than 1 per day. But if it's more than you used to have, if you only had one lead a month, 5 leads a week is pretty darn good. If you get in the internet and you practice a strategy that you learned from Sister So-and-so or Mr. Joe Schmo, and you learn the strategy and you're drawing in 5 leads a day, that's a lot better than nothing, than 1 lead a day. Then you can share that. You can do that. You've got a lot to share. You've got something very much to share that's loaded with value to someone who's not getting anything. So the person that you meet, the person that comes to you and says, I've got a business and I've got a website, but it's not doing anything. How do I let people know that I'm there? Well, what do you like to do maybe? Do you like to write articles, notes? Do you like to do a short video? I mean, and maybe you wouldn't ask them just bluntly, straight out like that. You couch it a better way. But you have something to go with. And if you can convert or fashion what they need and yours to be their solution, you got something huge right there. So don't underestimate it. Now I'm coming from point A, like my first plateau of failure in MLMs and internet, in not internet, but well, yeah, it was internet marketing too. But I didn't know anything about internet marketing. I'll put it like that. I just got into the website, and I had some different websites from different products linked together, and I knew something about linking, and probably was by default or mistaking it into backlinking, which is really cool. That's going to be vital. You're going to learn some things about that on the internet. But my problem was sponsoring, just recruiting somebody, just one person. And a lot of them said, yeah, a lot of them act like they're interested, and you could talk for hours about nutrition, about your product and stuff, but at the end of the day, nothing. Nobody wanted to pay the $20 to sign up besides get the product. And $20 to just be a member, not even a distributor, just so you can get the product at a better price. The way it's constructed between you and me, this is raw. It would be, well, I don't even got to say it if I don't have to. But let's just say it was a nutritional company, and it's been around. It's very stable, and they don't pay a lot up front. You have to build a wide range, and you got to have a few leaders under you to really start making substantial headway. I didn't even have one person, not one. So my problem was even sponsoring anybody or getting somebody to stay close with the interest. So as soon as they seem interest, you carry the conversation a little further, and you start to actually cut them off. You start to actually polarize them because you're trying to draw them closer to knowledge of the product and the need of the product, perhaps. And they don't feel that. They don't have that. And maybe they can agree and nod their head 100 times, but still no sign up, no commitment whatsoever. And they're really not even kicking the tires. You're kicking their tires, or you're asking them to kick your tires. So it's endless. But my social proof to you is that soon as I used magnetic sponsoring, attraction marketing, the concept of simply, I don't need your business. I don't care if you sign up with me or not. I'm at giving you the opportunity. I have something very valuable to share with you. And it could improve your lifestyle. It could improve, increase your income dramatically. It will actually increase the time, the freedom, the leisure time that you have to do those things, to commit further to bigger income and a better lifestyle and even more love and affection. Just your passion to do what you want to do in life. All those things I can bring to your life through what I do, through what I have. And that's this valuable content. That's the whole thing that I'm into. If you're interested, if you believe in exploring your options, they don't interrupt your lifestyle, and you like to explore new avenues and options to improving your income, whatever, give me a call, or I'll tell you when my webinar is, or whatever. That's business card time or something. That's attraction, just exposure, just letting them know you're there. If they're interested in that that's how you kind of lay it out. And it would be considered the elevator pitch or whatever, but we're not even about that. So that's an offline, in your face, kind of thing, which we're used to in MLM, not being on the internet. Maybe you had a website. I had websites. Again, I had replicated websites, what's called replicated, that the company presented. All you fill in is your little story and how their product helped you. And the other page was about maybe what your product's using, and contact me and my events. This is what I'm into, da da da. not very exciting at all unless you're already warmed up and turned on to that product and you like that person. Remember, people are not buying your product from that company, they're buying you. They are buying you. And so with just realizing that, hey, 100 people turn me down, it's largely about the numbers. Once I get a certain facet of this corrective, if I'm doing it correctly, that's all it's about. So I'm used to being rejected. Yeah, you starting a business, get used to rejection. Rejection just as cool as acceptance, because as long as you listen to me, that was cool. I'm not going to bore you all day with my stuff. This may be the last video you ever watch. Okay? But as soon as I just did it like that, and what I call, because it was presented to me, it's called black belt recruiting. Black belt recruiting. And we'll get into that in a minute. But as soon as I let go and let it happen, I had 6 people on a list, which was crazy. If you would convince me that you had a duffel bag full of cash, $1 million, and popped it there and says, I couldn't have been happier, because I had victory. I had a victory that I didn't have before. And it's through this concept, and through this practice, as it were, the updated version, whatever. And it's what I learned through the internet online. Bless me, help me out offline. And that's what's really ironic. It just blew me away. So I was happy as a pig in a puddle on the 4th of July in the hot summer sun. This was fantastic. So now you are my proof. My proof, this is you. Now, you're not recruited. You haven't signed anything. These 6 people have not signed anything, but they're just interested enough that you came this far that you haven't shut the video off yet. If you've listened to other videos, you came this far, at least in this video, to watch this, that you are my proof. Now, I haven't made $1 yet, but having this victory, I may as well have made $1 million, because now it's locked in the bedrock. Nothing can pull that out. Nothing can take it away. And when you have something like that, a victory like that, I think you know what I'm talking about. That's connected to your inner core and to who you are and your dream and why you are here. I mentioned something about dreams. I mentioned about something about your dream. And yes, this is all possible. Yes, now we're connected. Yes, we're moving forward. I'm moving forward. And what was the other thing in that dream? What you're experiencing now is my brand. You're being you're experiencing my brand. And you take some of that residual branding with you. So you'll recognize me. Remember the 3 words, the 3 things we learned? You recognize me. You know me. When my video starts, when you push that button, say, I know what this character is going to do. He's a little crazy, a little nuts, but you won't be too bored. You'll get by it. You'll even grow to like Jim. You'll even grow to like me. And then what are you going to do? You will trust me. That's the only reason you're here right now, because you trust me. If you didn't, you wouldn't waste your time. Why would you? You got more entertaining things to do. But don't fake it. Just tell the truth. That's it. And then what's going to happen is this is a product, and you will see it on my blog site. It's called Magnetic Sponsoring. And along with Black Belt Recruiting, it's a fantastic return, because when you start to practice this, you'll get amazing results, because I got amazing results because I got you. If you're still watching this and you haven't shut it off, you'll experience this too, and you'll actually start to make money. So there we go. I'll see you in the next video. After you go to my blog, go to the contact me page, or somewhere in there, leave a comment.